This guy is weird in a bad way.
If you look at Martin Luther King, when he did his speech, we actually had more people.
Weird in a creepy way.
You going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years.
I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
Weird in a dangerous way.
In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
Just weird.
Don't you find some of their stuff to just be plain weird?
99% of the things I'm saying are common sense.
Too weird to be president.
These guys are creepy and yes, just weird as hell.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, everybody knows that Donald Trump has always been a, extreme weirdo. But now that he has undeniable evidence that the majority of people absolutely despise him and that he's almost certainly going to lose this election, it's just going up notches that we've never seen before.
So she's either not the smartest light in the ceiling.
And then there is this. A photo of Kamala Harris and Hillary Clinton. The caption, which I'm not going to read out, is demeaning of both women and contains a vulgar reference to oral sex acts. Now remember, again, this is the Republican candidate for president and the 45th president of the United States talking about two women who, no matter what you think of their politics, are two of the most accomplished women in American political history. This is what he chose to amplify.
What a beautiful young daughter. What a beautiful young daughter. And in 6 states, you're allowed to kill the baby after the baby is born. And you know one of those states is Minnesota, where this tampon Tim comes from. But she said one thing that got me. She said Kamala has one big advantage. She's a very beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman. So I decided to go back and reread the clause. I'm not saying he's, but I say that I am much better looking than her. I think I'm much better. Much better. I'm a better looking person than Kamala. No, I couldn't believe it. She said, I had never heard that one. They said, no, her biggest advantage is that she's a beautiful woman. I'm going, I never thought of that. I'm better looking than she is.
Yeah, $1,000 bill, $5, 11, here, 11. Yep, 10 here, 11, 11. Get that satisfied look off your face. You're out.
I don't want to be mean. Liars, cheaters, thugs, perverts, rat-infested, graffiti-infested, frauds, crooks, freaks, creeps, radical left, bad people, lunatics. Just a system of high-energy steam. I'd like it to be a little bit warmer. Guys go like, I have Indian blood. I just had bacon this morning. I think the fact that I'm leading in the polls is what's keeping the stock market up. It was the best bacon I've ever had. I only talk about polls if they're good for me. I never talk about them if they're bad. There was no fat in it. Even if you vote and then pass away, it's worth it. If you're just so sick you can't, darling, I don't think, get up. We don't want to catch disease from people that sadly are not feeling so great. Take me in, oh tender woman. Go home to mommy. Your mommy's waiting. They talk about slates. I had nothing to do with slates, but patriots had to do with slates. If I had a broken leg, I wouldn't be wearing Bermuda shorts during an interview. Thomas Jefferson did slates. They've been slates all over, and he walks around the ring lifting a 300-pound guy over his shoulders like this. Do you think this is fun? Actually, do you think it's fun? It's not fun, but we're getting our point across. Russia, 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 Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine.
Don't you love this guy?
Like, the second that Joe Biden dropped out of the race, whatever brain cells he had functioning in his head, whatever neurons he still had firing, they're just completely malfunctioned now. I mean, this dude, he'll just randomly go up. If you look at the Martin Luther King speech, we actually had more people. Our crowd sizes were bigger. He cannot stop bragging about the reversal of Roe v. Wade. And then he'll try to backtrack it. But then the very next day or the next hour, he'll be like, we reversed Roe v. Wade. People have wanted it for 52 years. It's what everybody wanted. We sent it back to the states. Like, no, actually, there's undeniable evidence that most people did not want that. And now that it's actually happened and all these Republican states are, passing these 6-week bans, Republican voters don't even want this either. I mean, this guy, Kamala has 19 ways to say her name. Nobody knows who Kamala Harris is. You ask somebody on the street, do you know Harris? They don't know who the hell Harris is. Like, dude, what are you talking about? I mean, when he's sitting in front of the black journalist, it doesn't matter where he goes. It doesn't matter what. Kamala, the AI crowd sizes, it's all fake. we're beating the Democrats on social media. Like, bro, nobody cares. He cares, but nobody else does.